Hello everybody, this is Kukoa over here. We are going to be doing the SLC GT3 at Imperatorum Devresi. This is going to be an intense race. Kukoa over here. I gotta pause the video real quick because I'm going to be watching the stream myself a little bit just to make sure everything's going smooth. So far it looks like everything is going quite smooth though. Let me... I'm not going funny. We got 1 minute till they go into qualifying. We were gonna have a late entrance. That's gonna be Red Sonic Gen. There might be a small chance Blue Sonic Gen might also come make an entrance. Two World Team Racing drivers. How about let's talk about the championship. So far we got Jake and Jack Pro fighting it out for the lead of the championship, but though Jake is about 40 points behind the leader, as now they go and out on the pace lap for what will be Imperatorum Devresi's qualifying session for race number 2. I was not able to go to race number 1 because I was going to the Turkey Grand Prix over at Ventura Raceway in real life, so I do apologize about that. Imperatorum Devresi is a very short 1.5 mile long road course, though there is an extended layout that will be shown off in the future. I think it's quite basic, but they are just about race ready. See drivers making their way across the tight S section here. Very technical section. You gotta get everything right, or else your lap times are not gonna look good at all. So far from lap times, what I saw is that Shibe was the fastest driver in qualifying last time, but I don't think it's gonna be that way today. Arisneta though had another fast time, and Arisneta's pace has been overall improving quite a lot as of lately. So there could be a chance she'll be at pole. Although back from a few races, we have Jack Pro. Jack Pro, having missed a few races, might be a little bit rusty. Let me go to a few names. As you see them coming around the carousel, or multi-bank to the last curve. See Nicolau pulling his pace car over towards the pits. And it is green flag here at Imperatorum Devresi. They make their way across the line. Jack Pro with the Jake with the early lead. Arisneta right behind him. Narwhal also showing pace. They make their way across turn 2. Both of them going wide. See Narwhal and Jack Pro going side by side. Arisneta and C7 Jake side by side. Let's see what these times are going to be when they come in through. I think both of them have valid laps by now. Arisneta definitely validating her lap right there. As Jack Pro's already made his way by Narwhal there. Let's make the way into the final back straightaway. Coming up to the multi-banked corner as Jack Pro finds the inside of T7 Jake. Jack Pro on the flyer of the lap. Finds himself on the exit. Let's see how those laps are as they come by. As they come by, it's Arisneta with a quick time. As now the three of them are all battling for what would be a position had this been the race. Jack Pro again to the lead. He's going to turn the lead of the group. As he's starting to walk behind, or walk ahead of Aris and Jake, who are both side by side for a spot. Arisneta getting the better edge though of Jake as they go into the back straightaway. Arisneta catching back up to Jack Pros and make the way into the bank corner. They're now evenly spaced. Looks like Jake is starting to fall a little bit behind as he gets a little bit of a lag spike. And as they go around the second time, let's see what those laps are. As they see quick time with Jack Pro PC. I believe that might be a new lap record of 40.745. 40.745, that is a quick looking time right there. At the purple sector 1, although I see Perf with a purple sector 2. Perf, not exactly a bad driver, but definitely one of the more unlucky drivers. As Arisneta will ruin her lap. See Perf. Arisneta spinning around. That's going to cost her this lap. Although this lap was invalid anyways, that's not going to matter too much for her. As we see Jack Pro cross the line. Just a 10th slower than his previous lap time. Let's see as they go around. There's 7 minutes left on the clock in this qualifying session. He did actually have a faster looking Sector 2. Sector 1 not as fast though. Jake with the faster Sector 1 actually. Actually no, I stand corrected. That's about a second slower. Okay, anyways. Make the way over to the back straightaway. I don't think this time is going to be faster. Jake's lap invalid. Sweep in. Go across the line. Let's see what this is going to be. New lap time. Jack Pro got himself. Not an improvement. Another 10 slower. Looks like he's running that car down. Might have just set his optimum lap. I don't think he's going to be anything quicker than that. See, the TKR machine and Narmal are going by, as well as I believe that was Perf, as well as Jen in his MP412C. I don't know where Air's Netta is gone. I think she's back there on turn 1. And Jack Pro coming in on the high side through the final corners here. Carries a lot more speed through there. I don't know if it's going to be improved time. No, it's not. It's going to be, again, slightly slower. It looks like he's running his car as fast as he can run it. But it's just not going to really, need to improve. Not like he needs to improve. He's about almost a second faster than the second place spot, T7 Jake. You can see T7 Jake in the back there. Not seeming to catch too much up to Jack here. Jack having a slightly faster looking Sector 1, T7 Jake. Unfortunately will not have a valid lap this lap around, as Jack Pro takes the inside line now through the final turn. Sorry, I almost thought this was an oval. The last turn almost feels like an oval turn, only in reverse. Going right instead of left. Anyways, that is almost another quick time, but it was an invalid lap. So he still has enough pace potentially to set another quick time. Let's see if there's any surprise quick times that'll pop up throughout the race. Jake also looking like he's trying to improve his times. That would have been an improved time had it not been invalid. So maybe he might just be able to clutch it just in time. As we're going over, as Jack Pro goes to the final turns, looks like we're going to go halfway through this qualifying session. And time is not going to improve this time around. Let's see Jake as Jake gets by the first turn. See Perf and Nar having a battle here. Two of them side by side as they go down the hill. Still side by side as they go up the hill. Nar with a slightly better exit. But Perf with the better entrance goes wide. Two of them are really battling it out. Battling might be a good thing since these are non-collide. Battling normally would not be a good option to have during qualifying. But that battling might encourage each other to see each other's worst lines. And set times that are better than each other's. Go side by side, one the low, one the high. One the high hit the wall and not going to go by. And that's Perf with a better time than Nar, I believe. That's going to be, well, Nar falling to 5th as we see Perf in the 3rd place spot. With a purple Sector 2. He might just about catch the groove of the track that might allow him to set another fast time. As I see T7 Jake also with a faster lap, 41.143. A quick time for him. Personal best, I believe, as we go through. Only 4 minutes left in the race, or in the qualifying, excuse me. As you see, Jack Pro with another quick time. That is a 40.605. Incredible lap by Jack. I unfortunately was not able to see it, but let's watch him now, see if we could get another one. I thought those tires might have been dead by now, but it looks like he's still got enough energy to push through. What's this? Looks like, Air is stopped on the track. Jack Pro with a fast looking Sector 1. Let's see as he goes around which line he's going to take. He's going to take the middle line, kind of. More so on the lower side of the track. Through the final turn there. Let's see how he does as he goes around. It will not improve. It's a 40.951. Three minutes left on the clock now. See if there's any times that look scary. Looks like Perf is improving, but not quite enough to get by Jake there. Jack Pro's not going to set a faster lap, I think. Goes at the bottom of the final turn there. That was a beautiful way to go through that turn, I must say. Which is not going to improve his lap times. That's a 41.393. You see, Aris Netta, that's a fast-looking Sector 1. Let's see if she goes through the final turn now. This might be quick time. She can clutch it. It goes quick time with the sub 40. That's a 39.749. What a lap. As she loses, as I lose internet connection. Uh-oh. That's not good for me. Do apologize. I don't know if the stream is even catching this up, but it appears I might have lost connection, so I'm gonna have to see if my internet's doing well enough. Okay, so I'm gonna just rejoin real quickly. Do stay patient. Holy crap, Arisnetta, what a fast woman she is. I've been seeing women saying really fast lap times lately. I was not expecting her to break 40 seconds. 40 seconds is, I believe, an all-time lap record in GT cars. So, fantastic on her. But what happened? What happened?
This has never happened before.
Oh my god. Roblox, don't be doing this now. Come on.
He had failed to connect to the game.
Okay, well, it's okay. I got the qualifying.
We can't take that time from Eric, are we?
Yeah, you can't take my time. I don't want you to take my time. Please don't take my time.
We can.
Well, we don't know what you got before, so.
Was like a 41?
39.749. Come on. Errors with the poll.
No,
is it,
don't register that.
On down detector,
I got a 16-second S2. That's literally not humanly possible.
No, it is. Perf got a 16-second S2.
Well, for me, it's not.
That
I know my
literally
but
on the
this is
same
not one of them.
same screenshot or the same part. Okay, so here's the lap times before the shutdown. 39.749 set by Arisnetta. Jack Pro
on the Roblox site, those servers technically exist right now.
Please don't count my lap.
T7J with a 41.143.
Again.
Perf with a 41.249.
But let's check Roblox's status.
No, Mother 05.
Failed to connect to the game.
5 through 5.
Okay, so as of right now, we're going to be calling a red flag until any sort of notice. If Roblox does not come online within the next 20 minutes, we're going to be canceling the race.
Why don't we just...
Because they can't join the server.
What do you mean?
I'm joining server right now.
Wait, I could join Bristol. I could join Bristol. I could join my game, so I think you
I'm
can...
not able to join.
I'm gonna retry joining the server.
Okay, I'm gonna try to join again. I think you should probably go off those poll times.
No, don't go off of mine.
Fine, we'll put you in second place. Does that work for you?
Yeah, it's still not working.
What's the second place
We
time?
wait for down detector.
Okay, well that's weird because I was... Okay, this
Wait,
is weird because I'm able to join my other game. That's weird.
I can even change my graphics settings, but like nothing's loading.
Oh, you're still in the game.
Can I leave?
But we are back in the game.
Wait, are we?
I left.
I want to see the spike
Let me check Roblox down.
Apparently it's not.
Roblox.
It hasn't updated for me yet, so I can't see any spikes.
It went up to 3,555 reports.
Oh boy.
That's at 5 a.m. though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. It hasn't updated yet, so I'm not seeing a spike.
Hey, loaded.
Oh yeah, I loaded. Alright, we should be good to continue.
Oh yeah.
You gotta paint the cars.
Have like a 2-minute quality for what we missed or something.
2 minutes and 10 seconds for qualifying left, so I'll let you guys run that 2 minutes.
I have admin commands.
Hey Jen.
So far the standings though,
Even I still don't have mod.
can we just go out to the standings as they were?
No, please.
Not with Eris this time, but every
No, not with my... I mean, you can go to the standings as they were, but not with my time.
It'll put us exactly at 4:15 p.m. or 11:15 for you.
Like, I genuinely don't want that time to be processed. It's literally unfair.
Why is it unfair?
It's literally
Because
a
it's
lot
a
of times.
When the
39.
server was broken.
How
I
did
didn't
you
even
get
get that.
39?
I didn't even get that quick of a time yesterday. And I had a glitched car.
Oh.
With the glitched car, I only
How
got a
did you
40.
get that? How did you get that time?
Boys, Robo, I need you setting up all the cars for people who don't have it. I'm just going to set up the last 2 minutes of qualifying here, and then I'm going to do a quick BRB to grab a drink.
No
Okay.
way, he's grabbing a drink.
No
Oh
way.
yes, magical mystical thing. I actually need shit to live.
Alright.
No way.
Bro.
Putang ina! Si Optimum Pride! Fucking ina
Alright, please line up at the end of the pits. No laps should be set. Just wait patiently.
Putangino. Putangina, si Optimum Pride.
Alright, so I'm going to do quick BRB. Robo, put quality for 2 minutes and set up when everybody's lined up at the end of the pits, alright?
Boys
Ah,
are
fuck
backing
you.
down the
I got the
board.
Chad mobile.
What's the Chad mobile?
What Topsy?
Everyone's favorite country.
Everyone's favorite. The only thing that Chad has is a lake that's drying up.
No way.
Putangina.
So literally,
Lake
the
Chad.
reason why the country is named is dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dies. Doesn't ask questions. Leaves.
Who's talking?
Why is it so quiet?
Alright, I'm gonna head back and pitch your cars.
Can you say my car?
Apparently Lake Chad is coming back.
Hey yo.
Yeah, I don't care about Africa.
But Africa's gonna be
Right.
the new cool land.
It literally won't.
I think.
Okay, I am back. Like voice.
Hey guys.
But they're making. But Ethiopia's making this cool new dance.
Sir, nobody cares about Africa.
I care about Africa.
I don't.
I care about Africa.
Is down in Africa.
Who the hell is doing that?
Jump out of
Someone
your car,
play
perf.
Optimum Prime.
Perf.
Pride.
Because.
Putang ina!
Perf!
Si Optimum Pride!
Perf!
Fucking ina Optimum Pride!
Oh, you asked for it.
Optimum Pride.
Okay, can everyone stop acting like retards for 5 minutes, please?
No.
You know you're saying that live on a stream, Nico.
I've been smiting.
Huh?
You're saying that on a
It's
stream,
a little bit
Nico.
too much.
Okay.
Say hi to the camera, motherfucker.
5 minutes is a little bit too much. Can
Yeah,
we make
no.
it 2?
Let's just get back to the action, dude. Like, I got stuff to run to, please. Like, I'd like to see
I got
this, but
shit to take. Come on, I got shit to
You
take.
painted my car, Robo.
because you drove by at full speed like an absolute fucking dumbass.
You get to the front of the line where I'm meant to be to host this goddamn race.
As I'm painting cars.
Not gonna lie,
I
not
like
gonna lie,
it,
the blue does
okay?
look kinda cool.
Not gonna TP me.
Oh my god, this whole race for me is gonna take me 35 minutes.
Fuck.
Yeah, Nico, do you think we should?
Good, that's good,
Nico,
that's good.
do you think we should move it back to 45?
No.
I
No.
like the 45.
Okay, wait, where's Jen? Jen, where your car? Where car?
He's in the MP4.
I'm
Oh,
literally
shit.
in the only car
Being late,
nobody
I guess we have no
What
uses.
the fuck is
choice.
this thing? Oh, it doesn't drive.
That sounds like shit.
Me when cargo.
Alright,
Did you guys know
because
that
you
a,
didn't know how to get out of a car and listen. Now you got your car back. Alright, can we get going
Did you
again?
know that a delivery on ship is
Everyone-
called a cargo? And
Right,
oh.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Alright, they're gonna get back to pacing. Folks, I do apologize for the little bit of a delay. Okay, my cars are going back to pacing. You see Nico Alex back onto the track. And we're going to have to see what those lap times are post-session, which is going to take a little bit to determine. So we'll have to manually say it. Say qualifying results, I believe. Again, T7J anxious to get another chance here. Desperately needs those points, especially now that Jack Pro is back in the battle. If he does manage to win this race, it's going to tighten that championship just ever so much more. In fact, I think it might just be out of the championship if that is the case. So, I believe what he's hoping for at the moment is for Jack Pro to DNF somehow, some way. I don't know how, but yeah. As Jake finds himself going anxiously up to Jake. Everyone anxious to get started here again at Imperatorum Devresi. And it is going to be the green flag. They are out again for more racing at Imperatorum Devresi. Only got 2 minutes left to qualifying. Let's see what these are going to be as we go through the first turn. There's Netakani. That's not going to be a valid lap whatsoever. Jake being challenged by Perf now as Perf gets loose on the curb. Jack Pro with a solid pole position so far. We're going to have to see what this is going to be, though, by the end of this session. Perf goes side by side almost a little bit with Jake, with Nar there. But let's watch from Jen's perspective. Jen having a great view of the battle. Let's see how this one's going to go. As Arisna making the overtake move on T7 Jake. Jen going a little bit wide. Let's watch from Jack Pro's perspective. As all three of them are all up and close. Almost too close for comfort. He's got 1 minute left. There's going to be about 2 laps left in qualifying. Jack Pro making the move. As Jake's going to invalidate his lap. Here's Netta and T7 Jake going side by side up for a little bit through the carousel. There's Netta with the high line. Jake on the inside though. Crossing over. He's going to tap the wall. That's going to ruin his next lap. There's going to be 1 lap to go. There's Netta, goes a little bit wide. I believe that Jack Pro might just about solidify his position. I don't think any positions are going to change at the moment. I'll have to figure that out afterwards. Let's go across the line. That's going to be it. Jack Pro with a purple sector 1. Will he improve his lap time? Jack Pro going around up to the outside on the exit. Let's see what his time is going to be as crosses the line. It is going to be fast, about the same amount of time. Okay. No improvement. Let's see what those positions are at the finish. Alright. I'm going to head all the way back. See how things go.
Results and I'll tell you guys which positions you'll be going in.
Your pace is scaring me. Please stop.
So are we
This
counting
entire
Arisnetta's
car
lap
is a
time
handicap.
before or after the issue?
We're combining both.
5.
No, I mean like, are we counting that
I'm gonna
39?
assume I'm 4th.
No, we're not counting that 39.
Alright, let me...
That's the
Yeah,
only time we're not counting.
Okay, so her
The
time
39
before that was
was
a...
happy.
Well, her time before that was a 42.008.
42, well, she got a 41.
They just-
So,
yeah, they-
41.730.
Okay, so Jack will be first with a 40.6. Jake will be second with a 41.1. Eris will be third. No, Perth will be third with a 41.2. Eris will be fourth with a 41.7. No, you are 5th with a 42.2.
You don't have to
Then-
say anything.
Actually, you are 6th with a
Out of six.
42.4.
Bro, why is Jake this far
And
back?
Jake is last with a 42 point. No, wait, Jake is oh yeah, you're last with
Oh my god.
What happened to
Right, yeah.
Proto?
What
He had to
happened
leave
Jake?
before.
He never does this bad.
right.
Oh, Proto's back in the race.
Oh my god, I am so sad.
Hey, are we getting a break?
Yes, you get a 5-minute
Okay.
break.
Oh god. I
Yeah,
might not. Please make this go fast.
The race is going to be short in 5 laps, so relax.
Alright, I'll be back.
Shorter than 5 laps.
Alright, alright,
No,
alright,
shit,
yeah. Proto. What the fuck are you doing? Go back.
Proto will be last because you know not qualify.
Go back.
Oh, finally, I'm not last. But it's kind of sad because it's by
you
default.
didn't need to do that. You could have just drove to the pits, turn around. But what was that? Alright.
I'm
Just
gonna
call,
I'm
please.
last. I'm so last. Unless if I
Alright,
like do a
Proto.
Hail Mary
Go
attempt at a
last.
really good pit, and that's it. Oh no, my replacement though is gone. I think it's an understatement to say that I need good luck, but
Back.
Oh, you need way more than just luck.
I need everyone to crash.
Stop
no,
your-
nah,
Proto.
mate, you need everyone to get fucking DNF
Stop
to
your-
get any sort of placement.
Dude, I'm gonna do a gen zone, so someone's gonna crash. Someone is.
Too bad you don't have a
You
radio.
see, Jen, you have basically like the mental version of the Robozone. The Robozone physically made everyone crash. You have an effect where everyone in a 500 radius magically crashes. You have like the My Little Pony power of the entire track. All right, you just make people crash by will.
Yeah, exactly. I just have to look at them, and they'll just slowly crash.
I'm back.
Go straight into a wall.
Okay, your car is ready.
People!
Shut up.
Alright. Everything is ready for me. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
leave
just
the
send
voice
a
chat.
friend request.
All right, you guys
Wait, I think we're
got.
in the wrong.
Alright, everything is ready up again. Alright. I have no clue how many laps this race is going to be, but we are going to be in for a good one. I think this might be a short break. I don't know. I don't know why we'd have a break when we kind of had a break already. But I'll take it. This is a 7-car grid. So far, let's see our positions as they go. Starting the pole position, we have Jack Pro, the current leader of the championship, defending it against T7 Jake in their place. Second place, excuse me. In second place, you have T7 Jake, current underdog of the series, clutching the second place spot, just barely in a run for the championship, though he's going to need Jack Pro to DNF if he's going to want to win it. In their place spot, we have Performance Engineering, a rather good driver. A little bit of an unlucky one. Let's see how he does this race. Maybe we'll strike a lucky one. In the 4th place spot, we have Arisonetta, who's been setting absolutely rapid laps throughout the entire session. In fact, lately she's been just fast overall. In the 5th place spot, we have Gnarbler05, another decent driver all around. He's been improving as of lately. He might find himself on the podium today. In the 6th place spot, we have Jen Wolfie, otherwise known as Revolteret's Fallen. Revolteret's Fallen, an old-time UD racer gone row racing. And in the back of the pack, after missing qualifying due to personal issues, we have 1TM Proto. 1TM Proto, let's see what he can do throughout the race. He doesn't have as much experience on this track as these other guys do. Let's see what he can go and run through as they go through what I believe will be a 30-something lap race. Probably actually more like a 50-lap race, given it's a really short track. Getting everybody ready. So we are about to start. So guess we run late. Cars are all getting ready. All the drivers know how to refuel, so we're gonna get ready. Let's watch from. Actually, I think turn 1 might be a better spot to watch the start from. Turn the volume up. It's a pace car that we're hearing over there. I think everyone's getting ready. Seven cars. Let's see who comes up on top today. See a car adjusting themselves a little bit, making a few last-minute preparations. To get ready. Car's now revving. Everyone revving. And it is. Let me see a car making an error. Green flag out here at Imperatorum Devresi. To the line is Jake. Jack with a bad start. Everyone clawing up together. Their turn 1. Arisnetta making that move on Jake as Jake falls into third. They go 3 wide. Coming down the hill. As Jack Pro falls behind to 4th place. Perf coming up to the lead. Aris and Jake side by side for that position at the lead. Perf sliding through. Jake is going to fall behind to 3rd place as Jack Pro finds himself going wide. They go 3 wide onto the back straightaway. Who's going to be as it come 3 wide into the high speed curve? Who's going to take the top line? Looks like it's going to be Aris with the top line. Jake at the end of the lap is going to be the leader. As Jack Pro's in 2nd place, just about going side by side to turn 1 with Arisnetta. Currently now on lap 2. Lap 2, let's see who's going to be. Jake is 2nd as Arisnetta making a big mistake. Jack Pro going to find himself hopefully coming closer. He goes side by side for the lead. As Arisnetta also side by side, still side by side through the back straightaway as Pro goes really wide and falls back to Perf. As you see now 3 wide coming through the banked curve. Arisnetta still taking the wide line as now claiming the lead back again. We have Jack Pro. Jack Pro will have his lead taken back by Jake as Arisnetta finding herself close. They go 3 wide down the hill. And then Jake is going to fall back to 3rd as Jack finds himself side by side with Aris for a position. These 3 have been going at it today. Who is going to be though? By the end of this lap it might be Jack unless something big happens. Meanwhile in the midfield there's still a battle going on between Proto, Perf, and Jen. As Arisnetta gets overtaken for 2nd place spot by Jake. She'll hit the wall but keep her momentum going. Through turn 1, it looks like Jake is starting to catch up to Jack Pro. And then now they go down the hill. Looks like Proto made a big mistake falling back to the last place spot. As I see Jack Pro starting to walk the field ahead. As I see Jake making a mistake, goes wide. Aris Netta going side by side with him through the back straightaway. We find themselves going through the carousel. And it looks like the bottom line might be a little bit faster in these GT3 cars. Looks like the gap between Jake and Aris is still close. As I see Perf starting to catch up to the group again. Go side by side down the hill. I believe we are 6 laps into the race. Let me check that though real quickly. 4 laps into the race. And 2 laps off. At the gap between Aris Netta is closing in on Jack Pro. Aris Netta has put the boost on overdrive. Let's see how they do as they go around the high-speed multi-bank curve. Looks like Jack might have the better line through it. But Aris Netta, again, right on his butt for the lead. Let's see. They go side by side going down the hill. Jack with a small cut through it. And now going through the hill. Let's see what they do at the bottom. Looks like Jack might get the better exit. Yes, he is. Now go through high speed S and see Aris Netta going very wide. That's probably going to allow Jake to catch back up to her. A little bit of tough luck for her, but she still maintains her second place spot. As we now roll into lap 6. But now it looks like everyone is about evenly spaced between each other. But this could mean a potential lead battle between the 4 of them if things go right. I see Jack Pro closing the gap on Jake, as Jake is somewhat closing the gap on Aris. Aris though closing the gap a lot on Jack. As we see Jake going side by side with Perf for the podium spot. Meanwhile, the 2 of them both inching ever so slightly closer to Aris. Make it through the carousel. Let's see Jake takes the inside line. Perf with the outside line hits the wall. That's going to cost him that spot. And Jake finds himself inching ever so slightly closer to Aris now. Through turn 1, it looks like they're still not going to be close enough to make a move. As Aris Netta goes wide, you now see a 3-way battle for that second place spot between Aris Netta, Jake as they go side by side for just a brief moment. Not the hill. Three of them all falling behind Jack Pro a little bit at the moment. Aris Netta claiming her lead though, as Jake has fallen to the 4th place spot. See Nar and Proto making a move between each other. No current position changes between the top 4, although it looks like we're going to have another lag spike. Nothing too big though. It looks like Jake goes side by side, Perf down the hill. But he's not going to stick any move there. These drivers are some of the best drivers I've seen, at least this season in SLC. These guys are almost superstars, I should say. I've never seen anything like this for us before, but every single race, there's just a huge battle between these guys, and it never gets old. As you see, Perf and Aris taking the wide line as Jake is on the inside line. All those drivers trying to see if they could get some extra speed out of that. As Aris Netta is a little loose, but she'll maintain her 2nd place spot. Again, Jack Pro just ever so slightly leaving them behind. I see Perf making the move for the 2nd place spot with Aris Netta. Is anything going to come? It might come. I don't think it will. All 3 of them are evenly spaced as Aris Netta being crawled up to by Jake. Jake now on the high side with Aris. Aris Netta tapping the wall, I think, or maybe not. I don't. That might have been just a little bit of lag. I think it was lag. Gonna make the way down and up the hill again. Let's see. Jake and Eris still going at it for the podium spot. Two of them were battling earlier yesterday. I believe we're now 10 laps into the race. Coming into 11 as Jack Pro will cross the line. 11 out of 45 laps. As I see Perf getting closer. May Perf actually get his luck this time around. Not quite sure about that, but it might just about happen. Things keep up the way they are. Perf inching ever so slightly closer up to Jack Pro. Jack Pro wants his championship. He's got to win this race. So I'm certain that's what's in his head at the moment. I see a car stuck there on turn 1. Who is that? The car stuck there on turn 1. I think that is Jen's MP412C. I believe he's disconnected. Alright, let me join the voice chat and tell them.
Plug.
Hey, Nico, there's a car stuck on
Yes,
turn 1.
I know.
Okay, got it. The pace car making the way out to the track. See the other leaders getting by for the moment. Not the best way to exit as a pace car, but I'll accept it. Let's see who's going to be the line. I believe it's going to be Jack Pro, but Perf is just inching closer and closer and closer. See what's going to be by the exit. And by the exit, it's going to look like it'll be Jack Pro, Perf. Gobbler into the pits. Eris Nutta and T7J. And there's Proto. See Proto having a little bit of a lag spike there. His cars try to regroup. Proto trying to fight for that spot. It's not quite there though. As they make the way across the front straightaway, we are currently 14, now coming to 15 laps through the race. It's 15 out of 45 laps. I'm just gonna pull it in for Nico here. Back to where we were. Back to business. See cars rolling up a little hill there. I believe they might be going green this lap or the next lap. It's Proto getting anxious to get by. Make my way across the pink turn. Let's see. Let's see what's going to be by the time they get across to the line. I believe Nico's going to be crossing over inside. Mika pulls it in. That means we're going to see green flag back out on track at Imperatorum Devresi. Let's see how's it go. Green flag out. Jack Pro with the early lead. Of course, Arizona finds herself up into the second place spot. Just taking it from Perf. Perf still battling back though as it goes side by side up the hill. Perf and everyone taking advantage of this yellow flag to catch up to Jack. Jack Pro though temporarily leaving the field behind again. One team Proto making a mad dash with Jake going side by side with him for the 4th place spot. Again though, for the 2nd place spot we see Arizona and Perf. Arizona goes wide and almost into the wall. Avoids it though. And it looks like they still are going side by side. Arizona goes wide. That podium spot is now opened up for Jake and Proto. Now see a 3-way battle for the podium spot. 1TMM Proto takes it. Arizona and Jake now fighting for that 4th place spot. The Jack Pro coming across the carousel on the high line. Performance engineer somewhat closing that gap with Jack Pro. Jack Pro goes wide. They make their way back up the hills. I have a little bit of lag spike, but nothing again coming of that. We go through the S's. Looks like I don't see any big gap there though. It looks like One Team Proto is going to go wide, and that will allow Arizona to go side by side for the lead, or for the podium spot. Excuse me, to go through. Both of them on the high lane. And Proto will keep his podium spot, but just for the moment, Arizona is still closing in that gap on him. Let's go through turn 1. It looks like Proto's just escaped the grasp of this woman for now. As you see, Perf gets super loose off the plastic curbs there. They're very low grip. Arizona goes side by side with Proto up the hill. She'll take that podium spot back from him. Thank you very much, sir. That is my spot, she says. And looks like Jake is still quite close to there. I might see Proto fight back for that spot. I don't think so yet. Actually, it looks like Jake just might inch a little bit closer. Overall, though, evenly spaced out by now. Let's see what they do as they make their way to turn 1. There's Shaq Pro. Is Arizona again? Boosters are on. Inches up closer. Jake battling went out with Proto again for that 4th place spot. Not going to do anything at the moment. It looks like he just had it for a second. Not going to mean much though. See if Arizona's boosters get back on. It looks like they are on. She gets side by side. Maybe as they go through the base curve. We'll see that. Not quite. She takes the high lane and not at the right pace, allowing Perf to keep his 2nd place spot. Perf, again, trying every little push he can to get up to Jack Bro. Looks like pits might be valid soon. Arizona claims that 2nd place spot back from Perf. Let's see if any changes come as they go into the back straightaway. As they go out of the S, it looks like Arizona will still keep that 2nd place spot. Perf still making a move on the inside. See if that'll work as they go out of the carousel. Go side by side on the front straightaway. Looks like Perf will reclaim it. But Arizona gets it back on turn 1. But for how long is the question? They're literally right side by side, touch each other to go down the hill. Side by side. Looks like they're going to cross over. And it looks like Arizona still has to go up. She goes wide. And that's going to surrender the spot just for the moment to Perf. 2 of them crossing over again for a position. Perf on the inside. Takes it back from Eris. Let's go back to her hyperdrive mode. I don't know. Looks like whatever they're doing, this battling is actually allowing them to get a little bit closer to Jack Pro. Jack Pro not really leaving them behind as much as they were in the restart, or on the first start. Perf and Air is still at it. Meanwhile, Jack Pro getting just barely tailed. Let's see. This is going to become a three-way battle for the lead in just a moment. Let's see how this one goes, folks. They make the way through the gases. There's Netta trying to see if she can get a better exit for that lead. They go side by side for the lead. There's Netta with the lead again as they go through the back straightaway up to the banked turn. She'll take the wide line. Crossing over. I've noticed that is a tactic used by these guys. I've seen that tactic before in dirt racing. And it seems to work fairly well over here too. Looks like Jack Pro is made into the pits. I didn't quite notice that. First pit of the day is Jack Pro. Meanwhile, again, still battling for the lead now. You got Eris, Netta, and Performance Engineer. Jake might be able to make up that time that he lost there in his pit stops. I know he's a naturally fast pit stop guy. Let's see where Jack Pro is. Jack Pro just out of the pits, almost half a lap back. See who's going to make it to the pits. Jack Pro. Not sure where Jack Pro went. I think he's back there. I'm going to move to Jake in the pits. See my guy, T7 Jake, making his way out of the pits. Jack Pro will make the move, but he's probably going to catch a little bit of time off of that move. He's only a little bit behind Jack Pro. Other driver's probably going to head to the pits by now. Is that coming across the line? Looks like it's going to be here's Netta and Performance. Performance to the lead. Here's I've missed a little bit of a lead change there. And who's it going to be to come up the hill? Performance still with the lead. There's Netta only a little bit behind him. As it goes side by side for the lead. As it goes through the back straightaway, Perf still ahead. As it goes side by side again through the back straightaway. Up through the bank turn. Side by side, let's see who's going to take the top. Looks like Performance at the top, Airs on the bottom. Cross over. And it looks like Perf is going to keep his lead by the end of this lap. Perf escaping the grasp of the woman, as I should say, for the moment. But she still is right on his tail. Two of them are going to need to pit soon, or else they'll start losing time, though. As Jack Pro's got fresh tires. And he's also a fairly fast pit stop guy. So these two better think about pitting soon, or else they're going to find themselves in 4th or 5th. Let's see who's going to be the pits first. Are any of these guys going to pit this lap? I don't see anybody pitting this lap. Two of them still trying to keep their leads. Here's Netta giving it all for the lead. She does want to keep the 3rd place spot in the championship. As you go side by side with Perf up the hill. Find himself going across. Side by side once again, but only for a brief moment. Perf still at the lead. There's Netta reclaim that one from him. I believe at some point soon we're going to go halfway through the race. We're about 20 so laps through the race. 29 laps. Coming to 30, so there's going to be 15 laps to go as we go across the next time around. I'll count that one down. Purpose for a little bit escaping from Eris. Looks like Eris's tires are starting to die. They're going to really need to start thinking about pitting at some point soon. There's still neither of them in the pits yet. Maybe they're hoping with that half lap difference between them and Jack Pro, they might be able to hold him off the whole race. That's a very, 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 what's the word? It's a very ambitious tactic, but that might work if things go right. Thomas the other day didn't pit and he just ran out of fuel as he crossed the line. That might work out here. Might need to work on fuel saving though, no redlining for sure. Here's any other battles going on. See one between Jack and Nar here. Jack had a Nar once again. But where's Jake? There's Jake. There's Ned will go wide onto the rumble strips. Going a little bit further behind from Perf. Again, the two of these really need to pit. I'm wondering if they are going to pit at all. We're 13 laps to go. Into the pit to Arisneta. Arisneta, let's see how fast her pit stop is going to be. She's spinning around, getting her fuel, and out she goes. And now Arisneta goes with her pit stop. See, she's ahead of Jack Pro. Yes, she is. That tactic worked perfectly out for her. Where's Jack Pro? Jack Pro all the way back there. It's as if he made like a second pit stop there. Perf now the only driver out on the field that hasn't pit yet. So far, it looks like the action's kind of separated by now. I've lost track of how many laps we were in. We were in 34 or 33 out of 40 laps. And as I see Perf crossing the line soon, we'll be in 34 out of 45 laps. So we got 11 laps to go. So far, no major events going on. Don't see many actions. There's none will hit me with the camera. There's Nar being trailed just behind by Jack Pro. T7 Jake not far behind. I don't believe Nar made a pit stop either. Yeah, let's see if he's going to go into the pits. No, he's not. We're going to be like this for a second. Currently in second place, we got Arisneta, Jack Pro in the third place spot. Perf with the lead, about to lap them. He still has got to make a pit stop soon or else he's going to run out of fuel. Perf coming in. I think there's now 8 laps to go. 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go. Coming to 8 laps to go now. Perf, the man. Let's see if he could do it. He's the perform man. Excuse the voice crack, but performance to perform man makes its way out through the S's. For one's actually setting a really good session this time around. I haven't seen this pace in a while, but is it going to pit? That's the question. The pit would be quite necessary on a track like this. I'd at least assume. Still no pit stop. We now come into 7 laps to go. Doesn't look like anything major going on the track right now. Oh, nice little drift there by Perf. His tires are starting to die. It's quite visible. But it might help, you know, at this point in time, he's about at least 20 seconds ahead of Arisneta in the second place spot. Going wide, probably to save those tires, and plus it's a little easier line to use. Now go to 6 laps to go. See how Perf is driving. Take those lines almost by the apex. Could be a little bit better on that last part there, but still certainly better than what I've been doing when I've been practicing on this track. We'll take the wide line just to carry that extra speed. A little extra distance though, maybe that'll come in and play at the end of the race. All that distance adds to the fuel, although maybe that might be a good thing at the same time. You don't know. There's there's Jake and Nar making either a battle or this could be a battle. This is indeed a battle. All right. So Nar and Jake battling it out for, I believe, the 4th place spot. Coming into 5 laps to go. There's Perf there. Pretty soon we'll start to see what will become 4 laps to go. I think it makes its way across the line. These cars are fast. Looks like so far everyone's kind of alone on the track, except for, again, Nar and Jake. The two of them battling as good as they can, with hopes they can claim that spot from each other. Nar gets a decent looking nets it. It will be good enough, I don't think so. Now coming to 3 laps to go on the track. 3 laps left. Nar and Jake still battling it out. Maybe they'll stay ahead of him by the end of the race. Perf not having pit just once at all during the race. And it looks like his tactic could just about work, as Arisneta is a good distance behind. That's only if this tactic works. Jake and Nar still at it for a position. Now we see 2 laps left to go. As soon as Perf crosses the line, there's 2 laps to go. Okay, good. 2 laps to go. Let's see. Still is close between Jake and Nar. 2 American drivers out here in the field and trying their absolute hardest. I actually believe most of the drivers in this field are American today. There's Perf right behind them. Will they be able to hold him off for 2 more laps? Now we see the white flag wave in the air for Performance Engineer. Performance Engineer, having done the entire race without a single pit stop, that would be a hell of a feat. And it looks like it might have to be that way. He might as well just roll down the line. And these two might have another lap to battle it out. There's nobody that's going to catch up to Perf here. So it looks like he's smooth sailing from here as he goes wide. Almost loses it. I see Arisneta all the way behind there. But she's not going to be able to catch him, I believe. As he's out of fuel. He's pushing it. Makes his way across the final turn, and for the first time in his career, Performance Engineer wins at Imperatorum Devresi. Second place spot. Looks like it's going to be Arisnetta. But absolutely stellar performance by Performance. No fuel, no worries. Arisnetta through the pits to the line. As we see Jack Pro in third. Jake and Nar. It's going to be a close one between the two. There's Jack Pro in the third place spot. You see Jake and Nar. Who's going to be by the line? Looks like it's going to be Jake. As he goes across the line for the fourth place position, it will be Jake. Unfortunately, looks like for the first time, it looks like we got a new champion today, though. I have to do the points, though. We'll see those points. Performance coming into the pits, hopefully on his warm-up lap, or on his cool-down lap, excuse me. I don't even know if there's a podium here. Let me do the math real quick. So Jack Pro with a third place spot. Looks like we have a new champion. Jack Pro PC winning the 2021 SLC GT3 championship. Mathematically, he's won it. Might not have won today. There's a bigger win on his mind, and that is the SLC Championship. What an incredible drive by Jack Pro. And what an absolutely incredible job by our winner, who didn't even pit. Let's get your car in the way. Yeah. Get the podium out. Incredible. Well guys, thank you for watching. That should be it for today. I think that's about it. Thank you everyone.